had a few of my friends ask me to show them how to play Brown Sugar. I kind of fill it in for one guitar when obviously you know there's two, and play it a little more modern, use a different sound, a little more modern sound, and just thicken it up a little bit. So I like to play it up here, or down here, so to speak, starting on the 8th fret here. I'm just barring across the E and the B string on the 8th fret, and I'm playing that open G. Okay, for the first, go like that. Then you drop your, you keep the B string fretted on the 8th. Then you drop your finger back here on the E string to the 7th, and then you can play the D also open. So you're playing an open G chord there with that, so it sounds like, okay? Gives it a pretty full sound. And then play this the same way. See, you can throw that little lick in there, and it's fine because you're letting it ring and you're going right back to it, so you don't miss a beat with it. Alright, so the second part of the riff, I just go over here to D sharp, and I'm hitting this G note, the G string I should say, up here on the 10th fret. Then I slide back to the C, do the same thing. Alright, then you come up here to the G sharp. You can play this two different ways. You can play it like that, hammering down on the A string on the 8th fret, okay, and then you slide up to, and you'll be doing it on the 10th, so it sounds like, or you can go to the D string in the same position and do that. You know, kind of fills it out a little more, just your preference, or you can alternate them. Either way, it all sounds good. And then of course coming back here, or you can go here. Just make sure when you do this, you hit this, and then mute those, because it doesn't sound good if you go. Doesn't sound right. So it kind of sounds like this. Then you could also do this variation of that part too by just taking out a note and playing it over here, starting on the 8th fret. It's a little brighter tone to it. Some people like to play it down here like this. No, this is the same chord down here. All the way back to the 1st fret. Alright, then you get to the verses, and I like to play it up here. It's a little beefy. So I'm just going to the G, and the riff I'm playing is hit the G and then I'm just hitting it over here like that. Alright, so now I'm just going to run through the whole riff from the beginning and through it a couple of times, so jam along. Alright, well there you have it. That's Brown Sugar, 440E tuning. Several different chords to work with there to mix and match. Just one guitarist, you can fill it out. You got 2 or 3 or more, hey, you can sound like a whole band. Just have fun with it.